What's up guys, Pix here, bringing you my first hybrid squad builder on FIFA 17, and I'm so excited to bring you guys this video. And the first player is going to be Jasper Cillison, who's a non-rare, so he was very cheap for me to pick up. 450 coins, which is just a bargain for a keeper of his caliber. He was coming off his line very well and saving one-on-one opportunities with ease a lot of the time. I conceded very few goals with this team, and I only lost one game out of the 8 that I played, which is not bad whatsoever for a team full of non-rares and like low-rated golds. That is not bad whatsoever, but that was mostly down to this defense. It was so good. Roncaglia and Van Beek were extremely solid at the back. Van Beek was just awesome. Low high work rates, good pace, good defending. He's just solid overall, and I noticed that center back AI in this game, or just defensive AI, is really good in this game. Like, they don't leave open these completely noticeable gaps, like these ridiculous gaps in the middle of the park. They actually cover those gaps up even when I'm not controlling them, which is good. And these two played their roles extremely well. Roncaglia is about 5'10", which is not the tallest, but I didn't even notice in game, and I don't think you'll notice either. And he also has really good passing, as well as being just he's a great defender. He really was. Coming up against the teams I was coming up against, he was really good at holding them down. I'm not sure how much or how well he'd fare against more expensive teams, but he did a good job against the ones I was playing against. And the two fullbacks, we have Mercado and Congolo. They're both really good, both solid, decent pace on both of them, and they're both physical as well, which is good. It's always good to have on your fullbacks a bit of physicality, and they bullied the wingers I was coming up against. I came up against Mahrez at one point. I believe one of my players had Mahrez loaned on his team, and Congolo was just putting him in his back pocket and doing a great job to hold him down. And Mercado, for a few games, he actually got man of the match awards, like 8.9s, 9s, and like I didn't realize until after the games that he actually did a great job and made tons of tackles, and he was just holding down that right side. And the two center mids, we have Dahoud and Cambiasso, who's currently injured, which is a huge issue I have with the game, man. Injuries are so ridiculous in this game, but Cambiasso was great. He's sort of an unsung hero. High work rates, all-around great stats, except for the pace. So if you look at the pace and just write him off right away, then you're missing out, because he was a great player. He scored me an absolute banger of a shot as well, and his interceptions and tackles were amazing. He did such a great job holding down the midfield, and Dahoud is great as well. He made quite a few tackles, but one thing I loved about him was his ability to hold the ball and just keep possession. His ability to keep possession and play balls through, get assists, just keep the ball, keep possession with your team was incredibly good. I actually liked Dahoud a lot. He was very solid center mid, and he's extremely cheap. You can't really go wrong for the price as well. And then we have Thorgan Hazard as our cam. I wasn't really sure about him at the beginning, but then as I kept using him and I got used to how he was playing, his movement, his runs, I actually really liked him. His pace is decent, but it's all about his dribbling and his passing. He has a decent shot on him, but notice that his dribbling to create those chances, and then his passing to slot them through. He was doing a great job with that. And he also gets himself into really good goal scoring positions, but finishing on this game is really weird, and it'll take some getting used to, so I wasn't scoring all the chances I was getting. But Thorgan Hazard was a great cam overall. And then the two wingers, we have Pardo and we have Julian Brandt. And in Julian Brandt's spot, I originally had Bittencourt. I wanted to go with him because he had more pace, and he didn't really look better overall, but pace in the demo seemed like it was pretty important, so I went with Bittencourt. But then I realized after Bittencourt kept getting injured over and over again, I ended up just going and buying Brandt, and he did a better job. He honestly did. His dribbling was really good. His pace did not feel that low whatsoever, and he just created chances extremely well. Even though he didn't really get me any goals or assists, he created chances very well. And then Pardo at the right wing spot was one of my favorite players on this team. He was fantastic. His pace, his strength and aggression, his dribbling was really good, and he also had an absolute rocket of a right foot on him. He scored me some very nice goals, as well as a bicycle kick or a scissor kick, whatever you want to call it. It was like a mix of the both. From a corner, he scored me a really nice overhead kick, and he was honestly one of, if not my favorite players on the team. Then we have Cordoba at striker. At the beginning, I really didn't like him for the first 2 games, but then once I got used to the runs, once I got used to just how strikers move on this game, I really started to like him. He's great in the air. He scored me 1 header, and he did get his head to a lot of different ones. His positioning was decent, although I would have liked if he made more runs, got himself into positions more often, because his high defensive work, it did push him back a bit. But his pace, his sprint speed, once he hits that sprint speed, he's very hard to take off the ball because of his strength. He has 90 strength, so he's very tough to knock off the ball. Although his balance and his aggression aren't the highest, but they're decent, although it did lead to him being knocked off the ball easier than maybe he should with having 90 strength. But he was still really good. His finishing was good when he got inside the box, and I thought that this team overall, for about a 5,000 coin team, guys, any of you guys can afford it. Just open your starter packs, quick sell, or just sell all the guys you get. You can easily afford this team, win some games, earn some coins back, play through the early divisions with this team, and I think you'll have great success with it. I surely did, and I would definitely recommend picking it up. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and let's get into the goals.